Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. My name's David and this is my channel. Today's video, we attract everything in our life in order to give it meaning. We kind of have two different things going on here. The attraction, we're attracting everything from our vibration, but we're also giving it meaning as it comes in. Now this means that regardless of what we attract, we have the ability to give it meaning when it comes in. And this is our salvation. It's everything, because we tend to kind of pull apart the synchronicity, so to speak, because everything is synchronized. And the more we understand that we're the center of everything and everything is coming to us, every single thing, from every experience and person and situation, I mean, everything is like a conveyor belt. It's all coming in to us. And then it's being projected out for us to experience. But this idea of, and we can, I know the mirror is a little tricky. What you're seeing is coming from you and then back to you. But regardless, even if you just use the idea of the mirror, you'll see that everything that you see that's coming towards you is 100% attracted by you. As a matter of fact, in the Course of Miracles, Yeshua says, true healing comes from one place: to say to yourself, absolutely, that I am responsible for everything that I feel in my life, for everything that I want to achieve, and for everything that I call to me, for I call it to me in order to experience it. Now, I know that there are those that have called things to us that we did not enjoy. Certainly pain or disease or a relationship with somebody or failures in your business. So there's a lot of unwanted things. Everybody agrees? That's coming into each one of our lives. And when we hear that we have attracted them, it makes us feel guilty. But that's where the other side comes in, to give it meaning. See, I've learned in my life that in order to have something unwanted and to say, I don't like you, as it comes in, and we know that feeling, because the reality is that as you don't like something in your life, you don't like you. It's 100%. As you look in the mirror, you can only blame one thing, and that's what's looking in the mirror. There is nothing in the mirror to blame, and this is the same thing in this world. As it comes in and we blame it, or we try to individualize it, or try to specific it, if that's a word, and say, I don't like you, you're unwanted, then it only shines back to the whole of who we are as a source. And that's everything. So you can simply say that this whole world is you. That's a true statement. So if you don't like any of it, you don't like you. Does that make sense? I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. And it's interesting because it's all connected and all synchronized together, that if I open up a book and say, man, this author is stupid, and I think that what they're saying is not true, I think I am stupid. Do you see? It just goes right back to me, because I gave it meaning. And it really needs to be studied over and over and over, because once we get this, we really are in a place of salvation, because this is everything that Jesus was saying. If we look at Jesus's life, now, he decided upon himself, and he talks about this in the Way of Mastery and in the Course of Miracles. He decided to move in the direction of the crucifixion. In other words, he called that to him in order to experience it. Now, he knew there was law of attraction. He knew he was calling in his life. So why would he call in a crucifixion? Well, in order to prove the resurrection. He wanted to help us understand that that's what we were doing on a regular basis, and we are still doing it. We're calling in unwanted experiences on a regular basis, are we not? But he wanted to prove that even though he called it in, he can give it a different meaning. In other words, instead of death, he can give it life. And then he proved it also with the healings of others, that their guilt and their sin that they felt was actually innocence and forgiveness, and that their life would reflect it back. So he was trying to help us understand even then the energy and how all of this works. Those that are of us that are crucifying ourselves on a regular basis, because when we attract unwanted experiences, unwanted things or relationships or people, or whatever it is, we then give it meaning of death, loss, lack. and no life. Do you see? So, for example, if I attract something that slows down my business, and then I blame my business, or I blame something in the past, or I blame even something I did, then I slow it down more. Do you see? Now I'm crucifying myself. But if I can forgive it, if I can say, you know what? I'll give it a second chance. I'll give it a third chance. I'll give it a fourth chance. I'll forgive. I forgive. I forgive. All things are flowing. Everything's going to work itself out. I have faith. I have faith in how the laws work. I know that my overall achievement that I want here is success and flow of my business. Therefore, I know it's coming. So no matter what the reflection comes back, whatever the synchronicity brings me, I forgive it and find innocence. Do you see? It's your life. Everything out there, every person is our particular life. If we ruffle one, we ruffle the whole ocean. You see? One wave moves the whole thing. So instead of seeing it as guilty, instead of seeing it as sinful towards me, and that's one of the most important things I've learned is, what does it feel like when it comes in? Oh, it's pushing against me. Something's pushing against me. Something's hurting me. You see? Something's tying me up, putting nails in my hands and so forth and so on. Do you see? The world's thinking, oh, I can't escape it. But we can, by forgiving it. We can do it by recognizing that I've called it to myself, and you know what? I've done this to myself. I say this all the time. I've done this to myself, and now I'm going to choose to do something new. That's what the Course in Miracles is. It's undoing. But what is it undoing? Undoing what we have done to ourselves. There's no guilt in that. Believe it or not, the guilt is when we hold someone else responsible. As long as you believe something out there can push against you, can hurt you, can tie you up permanently, that the idea of sin, then you will feel guilty inside. But when you recognize, and I swear, and you let go of anything outside of you that can push against you, and you no longer feel that something can hurt you, because you have the ability to choose the resurrection, to move in the direction of life, to move in the direction of love, to move in the direction of flow, no matter what it is. I can feel good because I control the cause. Then now, there will be no guilt. I have learned in my life that when I stopped blaming others, and I stopped blaming the synchronicity, the flow of things and experiences and situations and circumstances in my life, and I start seeing them in a positive way no matter what. This is going to benefit. This is going to benefit me. Even if I have pain in the body, I say, you know what? I forgive you. I'm going to give you a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance. I'm not going to just fight you and attack you and want you to leave. Do you see? We cannot continue to attack our life and try to change it and try to control it in order to feel better. And that's all we do. We try to attack our what is, our life, our synchronicity, everything that's connected together in order to feel better. And I finally learned this when I started trying to get rid of, there was something in my body, and I started saying, why do I want to get rid of you? So I can feel not guilty because I created you. And then I realized, why not just take responsibility? And I said, you know what? I called you to me in order to forgive you, not to attack you. And I started realizing even pain in the body, even discomfort in my physical apparatus, I can forgive myself through it. And that's the idea. Forgive yourself through your unwanted experiences that you have called. Forgive yourself through what you see out there that is unwanted. And the more I forgive, I'm seeing this incorrectly. Because every spiritual master that I have studied has always said the same thing. It's your perception of the world and your perception of yourself that needs to change, not the world. And it was the same thing with Jesus' time. It's your perception. It's how you see it. It's not the world itself, because the world is coming from us. Cannot change something without changing the perceiver. You see, we are perceiving this world into existence. That means that nothing is coming from the outside. Everything is being interpreted by us. And we have two ways to interpret it. We can continue to see it as sinful against us, and then be sinful in the process and feel that guilt. Ooh, right? We know what that feels like, that guilt, that anger, that frustration towards something outside of us. I want you to change. I want to attack you. I want to control you, right? That's grinding the gears, and that's slowing down our energy. And now we're bodies, and now we're angry and fighting and arguing. Or we can raise our energy on purpose. And as we raise our energy, we forgive the world. And as we forgive the world, we forgive our synchronicity. And we see innocence in it. As we see innocence in our world, in our synchronicity, guess what? It's linked to us. Then we forgive ourselves. I've learned you got to forgive outside to forgive inside. That was the deal. Jesus knew that also through that crucifixion, he could forgive everything outside of him and then finally feel the victory of true innocence within. Do you see? And it's the same thing with us. We're all on this journey of forgiving our life, forgiving our body, forgiving our experiences, and finding innocence outside, letting those people go that we think they're so outside of us, they have nothing to do with me, but they have everything to do with me. As he says in the Course in Miracles, he goes, you were not created, all of you, in order to hurt yourself through each other. We cannot dislike our outside and not feel it within. They are interlinked. What we give meaning to, we give meaning to ourselves. The only way through this is to find innocence in our life, to give it second chance, third chance, fourth chance, fifth chance, you see. Love thy enemy. Do not serve a part of us that believes that things are coming against us. Almost every client comes to me and says, Dave, I feel like the world's pushing against me. Absolutely, I get that. It's hard to understand that we can't change that. It's not that the world's pushing against you, it's that you're pushing against it. And when we judge somebody, we feel that judgment come back to us, and then we blame them. We have to stand strong. We have to believe in the resurrection. I am the resurrection and the life, not the crucifixion. You see, let go of the crucifixion. That just brings us back to the resurrection. There's only life. There's only love. There's only forgiveness. There's only innocence. There's only pure positive energy. And as we raise our energy, we become those energetic vibrational beings that we know we are. And we raise that energy up high through forgiveness and innocence and love. Then everything in your synchronicity, everything in your life will start flowing again. That's how we get ourselves unstuck. So if anyone's feeling stuck in their life, feeling that world pushing against them in any aspect, know right off the bat, you do it to yourself. Because you have to be pushing against them in order for them to push against you. You have to judge them in order for them to judge you. There's a push against the mirror and it's coming back to you. So why not take a new view and forgive it and find innocence in it, find something positive in it, so that way you can feel that come back to you. You see, because it doesn't matter what we attract, it really doesn't. The world, we have no clue how we're attracting all of this, not from this limited perspective. Where we have our power is choosing the choice of love and innocence with giving meaning to everything that comes in, and even if it's unwanted, move in the direction of positivity and love and joy in order to raise our vibration up to allow our synchronicity to flow. Or we can see it as sinful against us, pushing against us, and become victims of our own vibration, of our own perception, you see, of our own life, victims. And then it slows our energy down and stops everything from flowing. And then our synchronicity out there starts separating, and we feel it as separate, not connected anymore. But our inner being, our higher perspective, our Father, the kingdom, is flowing, is moving, is loving, is forgiving, is innocent. This world is innocent. And the more we move in that direction, now there will be nothing that can hurt you. And that's what real being invulnerable is. You see, nothing can hurt me because I can find innocence in everything and it will reflect back to me and I will feel good. And then I will give you an opportunity to do that for yourself. I hope that helps. As always, it is my pleasure and my passion to share this clarity with you all. So much love going out to all of you unconditionally. Hit the like button if it's speaking to you, subscribe, and as always, my unconditional love and appreciation.